introduction. So with this, I would like to open this spring school on thermal boundary here at Norita. So before lunch today, we will have a little bit about introduction, where are we, what is Norita, what is the Relay Flow Center, what is KTH mechanics, and some practical details about how to get lunches, what kind of social activities we have. So there is no thermal boundary layers yet before lunch, and then we will start after lunch with sessions and introduction. So to start with, I would like to introduce our first guest speaker here for 5 minutes. Ulf Wahlgren is responsible or vice director for Norita. He will say a few words about where we actually are now.
Yes. Start to say welcome. Very nice to see so many people. I am, as I said, Ulf Wahlgren, vice director of Norita, has been for quite a while, and in private, so to speak, professor in physics at Stockholm University. Norita is the Nordic Institute for Theoretical Physics. It was founded in 1957, I think, in Copenhagen, but was moved to Stockholm in 2007 because it's a Nordic Institute. It's sort of, it had been for a long time in Copenhagen, and it's the research at Norita is sort of mainly in theoretical physics, it's astrophysics, it's string theory, cosmology, biological physics, covering a lot of the basic theoretical physics. What you are experiencing now and what we continue next week is a so-called program that we run is a broader activity that we have, that we support summer schools and winter schools, and we support programs, scientific programs, which is like 1 month intensive workshops aimed at collaborating in science. And with these words, I think I may not have spent my 5 minutes, but that was not my intention. So, welcome to all of you.
Okay. Thank you, Ulf. Now, the next sort of affiliation that we would like to introduce is actually KTH, and for this we have Henrik Albrechtsson here to present the words.
Okay, thank you, Philip. It's nice to be here. Nice to see so many young people here also. I'm, as you may know, from KTH, or from Stockholm University. Stockholm University main campus. If you look through the windows, you see some low buildings outside. That is actually Stockholm University. But in this building, which is called Alba Nova, is the physics department of the Stockholm University and the physics department of KTH are collaborating. So this was built, actually started to be built in 1999, and then I actually was the chairman of this enterprise. I was also the dean of KTH at that time. So I was the one who tried to get Stockholm University and the Royal Institute of Technology to merge into one unity. That was an interesting experience, and it went very well, I would say. From the beginning, this was as it called the Physics Center. But now, the Physics Center, we needed a better name for it. That's why later on it came from Alba Nova. And this area was actually called Albano in the beginning. It was a Swedish king in the 1700s. He was very fond of Italy. And there is a region outside Rome called Albano. And that's why he also called this place Albano. But then we call it Alba Nova. Because Alba Nova means, well, Nova is new, Alba. Well, Alba has some different meanings, but it can mean a white nightshirt or some kind of white dress. And this building, if you see it from the outside, this large building that we are in is actually white, and not really white, but so it sort of sounded good. Alba Nova, the new white dress for physics, if you like. And then part of the Alba Nova is also the buildings on this side, which is actually an old hospital area. The different buildings were for different diseases. So one is for plague, one is for measles, Hannes or cholera. But don't worry, they are not, will not be contaminated at this point. So this is where we are, Alba Nova. Now a little bit of KTH. You will also visit the KTH campus. It's about 10 minutes walk from here in that direction. And this is sort of the main part, or the oldest part of the campus. It was inaugurated in 1917, so it's about 100 years, but the KTH is older than so. Actually, the mechanics department, where I belong, and well, most of the, well, where we belong, the mechanics department, is actually located here in this house and partly in this house here. Although the laboratory is in a separate building, about 100 meters from that. And we will have a visit to the laboratory on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, to show you a few of them. If you do not know where you are, so this is the red dot here is Stockholm. And this is Scandinavia. Okay, so let me just give you some background on KTH. It was founded in 1827, but then it was actually located downtown. But as you said, since 1917, it's in this new campus. Presently, it's the oldest technical university in Sweden. We are beating our competitors in Gothenburg, Chalmers University, in 2 years. They were started in 1829. We are about 50% larger than the Chalmers University. They usually say that they are 2/3 of KTH. But we prefer to say 50% larger, as we realize if you do the math, it's exactly the same. Let's see now. Well, we have also some associated colleges or campuses in other parts of Stockholm. The Kista is maybe the most famous. That's where we have most of the ICT things, where all the IT companies also are located, like Ericsson, IBM, etc., etc. And that's a fairly large campus. And we also share actually with Stockholm University, which is down here. And here you see the Alba Nova also. A little bit of the history of KTH. Sometimes we want to go a little bit further back than 1827. There was something called the Laboratorium Mechanicum developed in Stockholm by Christopher Poland. But in 1827, lecture starts at the Institute. And at that time, it was civil engineering and mining, which is the engineering fields in Sweden. We can say that in 1927, so it was almost 100 years until we were awarded university status. The university status means that we can confer doctoral degrees. So the first doctoral degrees were actually around 1930. So far, we only have had one Nobel Prize winner. It's Hannes Alfvén in 1970. He was slightly connected to what we're doing here. He was magnetohydrodynamics. And actually, when I was a graduate student, he was actually also still alive and active at KTH. And you know, when the telephone dictionary that we had, I was next to him. It was Alfredsson, and then was Alfvén. I was very proud of that. But I also realized that this is probably as close to a Nobel Prize that I would ever come. And that was true then, and I think it's still true. Okay. We started out very much like the German university of Italy, or the German type of university. So there was one professor, there was one department. So at one point we had more than 100 departments. But now we have merged at this point into 40 larger ones, and today we are like 20 departments at KTH. And I was actually became a professor in the department of gas dynamics, very small, but then we joined the department of mechanics. Okay. So here are some numbers for KTH. We have today 14 engineering programs, which are 5-year programs, and then we have also about 50 master's programs that are taught in English. about 12,000 undergraduate students and 1,500 PhD students. And we get out about 250 PhD degrees per year. So a lot of, well, a little bit about the funding situation, of course, like everywhere else, a lot of external funding, about 270 professors, 200 associate professors in the faculty. Now, a little bit about the Linnea Flow Center, which is a center of excellence that was awarded to us in 2006. It was a very competitive bid for this. Actually, in all fields of science, medicine, humanities, there were only 20 centers all over Sweden. And we were lucky to win one of these centers in the mechanics department, together with also sound and vibration research and numerical analysis. But the focal point is still in the mechanics departments. And it is a center for research in fundamental fluid mechanics. And these are about the numbers of people involved in this. The funding was not so much for the center, it was like 5 million per year, which is not so much because we are spending about $5 million per year. But it was really, the glory of becoming a center of excellence that really helped us quite a lot in this. It's like the guy who had that medal on the wall. He has this big medal, and then he had these 10 small medals below. And he said, the big medal I got by mistake, but the small medals I got because I got the big medal. So I don't think we got, I hope we didn't get it by mistake, but it has helped a lot to have this. For instance, this summer program, or this program we have here, is really the outcome of the Flow Center. Okay, and this is some of the peoples in the Flow Center. Every year we have one meeting in January usually. This was not this January, because if it was this January you have seen a lot of snow. This was in January 2 days ago. And then there was no snow. And these are both the professors and the students that are involved in the center. Myself, there's Hassan Agib, who's coming later this week. Don Henningsson, Arne Johansson, Gustav Landberg, Lasse Fuchs, and some other people. And you will all meet them later on during this period. A little bit more about the center. Dan Henningsson, unfortunately, cannot be here this week. He's in the States, but he will be back on Monday. The vision for the Flow Center, we can see it here. We want to do both fundamental research, but we also want to foster the new generation of fluid analysis in Sweden and maybe also in the world. The numbers you have seen before, and what the typical activities that we should do is, of course, PhD projects, graduate school, summer programs, okay, spring program now, but this is exactly what you are here for, workshop and conferences, that's also what we're doing in this closer. And here you have some more close-ups on the people. Dan, who is mainly into stability control. Myself is the one who is mainly doing experimental work. Whatever field. Gustav Landberg, who is in microfluids, Arne Johansson, turbulence, Erik Lindborg in geophysical fluid dynamics, Mats Åborn in fluid acoustics, and Anna Karin Thunborg also in microflows, but she comes in from the numerical analysis side. So these are the research leaders. And again, a little bit on we have 5 different research areas where we work. Stability and transition is one of them. will hear a little bit more about that today in my lecture. Flow control and optimization is one of the areas. High Reynolds number turbulence and physical flows. This is what the program will deal with. Micro and complex fluids, and then acoustics. So these are the different fields where we are working in the process. Okay, so that's more or less what I wanted to say as an introduction, and then I leave the floor to Philip to deal with some more practical details of the program.
Yeah, thank you, Henrik. Now we're going back a little bit to the more boring things, practical details. So first of all, for all of you that have not yet gotten a folder plus your paper and all these copy of lecture notes, please take them afterwards. If there should be not enough, please tell me so I can make more copies. One thing that is important is here, this paper here, which is the program, essentially what we have also at the board. Essentially, your whole day is planned by us. So you come here in the morning and then you just go with the flow and then you can leave in the evening again. So you don't, if you don't worry, you can just sort of follow everybody else. So we have lunches which are offered in the restaurants downstairs, and Henrik has some practical information on how this exactly works.
Okay, take it now. Okay, so in your envelopes there should be a ticket, one for each day. Yes. So it says lunch, and 6 of it is today. You take that, and then you give it and then what you do there is you take your tray, thank you. You take the tray and you can take some bread, and then there is 3 dishes, one fish dish, one meat, and one vegetarian. You can get something to drink. Just in front of the cashier, there is some nuts. If you take a bottle, then there is a salad bar also that's included, and coffee is included. So that's how it works. Yeah. And it's two stairs down. And yeah, the lectures will also get the tickets.
Okay. So this is for the lunch break. Then we have, of course, the lectures. Then we have coffee breaks. Coffee breaks are essentially served just outside here. So we will have a little bit of refreshment. Tonight we finish at around 6 o'clock. So there is no special program for tonight, so we can do what we like to do. Tomorrow, however, of course, we start again with lectures. And then in the afternoon at 5, we will have a visit to the lab, as Henrik already said. And then after that, we have a reception in a restaurant, a university restaurant, which is very close to the lab, just after the lab visit. So again, just for. Then on Thursday, we will have a school dinner in the evening. That's in a restaurant that is lying on Valhallavägen, which is the main road where you probably exited the subway this morning. Again, there you can just follow everybody else. And then on Friday, we will have the closing session. So we will finish approximately at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon. I hope that's early enough for everybody to catch flights if you already leave on Friday. During that closing session, or maybe also a little bit earlier, we will also talk about the project that will be included in the school for the case you want to get ready for this. But more information about this project. Yeah, and otherwise on the program you also have the various lectures. As you've seen today, we will try to have copies of all the slides ready before the lecture, and we will just put it before the lecture. Okay. Now, for the whole program, we have a total of 11 lectures, which will give a total of 10 lectures. So there's one lecture is actually given by 2 people. And I think it's 6 different countries the lectures come from and have their affiliation from. And I'm not sure whether everybody of the lecture is actually here, but maybe we can just go through that list and if somebody's introduce himself. So we can start with Dr. Abe.
Yeah. I'm Hiroi Abe from Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA. I'm working on the DNS of turbulence and with or without passive scalar transport. I will give a talk on April 9th. Please come to my talk. Thank you.
And Henrik, I think.
Okay. I need to introduce myself. But anyway, this afternoon I will start out with giving you a lecture on stability and transition. And hopefully also have an expert.
And the next on the list is Gert Breithauer. He's also from KTH Mechanics. He's not here now, but he will give a talk on Thursday about large eddy simulation or modeling of turbulence in Japan. Then we have Gary Coleman.
Hello, I'm from Southampton. I'll be talking about some basic issues in DNS.
And we have Beverly McKeon.
Hi, Beverly from Caltech. I'm going to be talking about the atmospheric surface layer as a model for a canonical high Reynolds number flow.
The next would be Jonathan Morrison.
Hi, Jonathan Morrison from Imperial College London. I'm also an experimentalist. Some work on flow control, but I'll be talking tomorrow about the virtues of roughness.
And Jean-Daniel Riedi, he is on the airport probably at the moment. He will talk together with Alessandro, who was last on the list here. But he will introduce himself. Neil Sandham.
I'm Neil from University of Southampton. I do mainly large eddy and direct numerical simulation, and my group is to tell you about compressible flow and shock boundary interactions.
Then I will also give a lecture this afternoon, Introduction to Turbulence, where I try to go through all the basics, Reynolds decomposition, and these kind of things. You have the basics for the following lectures. Then we have another lecturer, Professor Shea from Peking University. He is not here yet, but he will come shortly. He will talk about structural ensemble dynamics of
Alessandro from the University of Bologna, you know, probably the oldest university in the world. But I would say that I'm also partially here at KTH, so most of you know me, and I will share my lecture with Jean-Daniel Riedi, and we will put on the table which are some issues regarding experimentals in high range turbulence modeling.
Okay, thank you very much. Maybe one aspect I should mention here for the program that we have. You can see that we have very long lunch breaks. We have also very long coffee breaks. So that also means if there are pressing issues or questions during a lecture, there is absolutely no problem to take them up during the lecture, sort of make the lecture a bit longer. So that also means for you as participants in the school that we of course would like to encourage you to ask questions and discuss. Now, if we go back a few slides, I have this list here. So we also have, of course, you as the participants here in the school. It's a total of 40 participants, and I again counted just the various countries that your affiliations are from. That's 10 different countries, from as far as Japan or Canada, but mainly it's from European countries. You all got a name tag, so that means that you can find out who you are and also talk to each other. I guess with the other people. But still, I thought that it could be nice if we would go through all of you, and everybody would just briefly stand up, say his name, affiliation, maybe very briefly a sentence or two about the projects, the PhD projects that we're working on, so in an effort to bring people with similar interests together. Maybe we can just go through the rows, just very briefly.
My name is Jan, I'm a PhD student here in KTH, and I work on the transition over a flat plate, free stream format, and experiment.
Hello, my name is Ylva, and I'm also a PhD student here at KTH, also an experimentalist.
Hello, I'm Ben. I'm also a student here at KTH and experiment in the ways of fast bodies.
Hi, I'm Rodrigo. I'm also from KTH in numerical analysis, and I'm working with computational aeroacoustics numerically.
My name is Daisuke Seiichi. I come from Japan, from Shinshu University. My research topic is relinearizing flow in two-dimensional turbine flow. Thank you very much.
My name is Niklas Jansson. I'm a PhD student in the numerics group here at KTH, and I'm working on developing fundamental methods for high ensemble flow.
My name is Shai Spiller. I'm a PhD student here at KTH in the numeric analysis group. I'm working finite methods simulating the dark flow in the heart.
My name is Cindy Merlin. I come from the French Korea lab, and my work consists of studying the combustion inside the cavity.
My name is Maria Tristan. I come from the same lab as Cindy, and I try to perform the DNS of the schedule.
Johan Lundqvist. I'm a PhD student of Uppsala University in meteorology, and I'm investigating the wind flow above forests.
My name is Erik Nilsson. I also am from meteorology in Uppsala University. I work with large eddy simulation of marine atmospheric boundary layer.
Okay, well, I'm Nikolai from University of Delft, Netherlands, and working mostly on we try to improve the velocity measurement technique, topographic and topographic theory, and yet apply them to canonical flows by Glenn.
My name is Ling Li. I'm a PhD student from Ilmenau University of Technology in Germany. I study on relay Banach convection.
Hello everyone, I'm Shaidu. I'm from Ilmenau University of Technology, Germany. My work is mainly related with DNS MHD flow.
Hello, my name is Remy Morin. I'm working at LATIX in Polytechnic in France, and my PhD topic is investigation of the high ranges of lower boundary turbulent flows with those applications.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Feng. I'm a Chinese, but I'm now studying PLV measurement in Nagano University, Japan.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Shintaro Imama from Nagoya University in Japan. I belong to KTH from this April. My research topic is towards shear stress measurement at high node number. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jonas Lantz, and I come from Linköping University in Sweden. I work with fluid structure interaction.
I'm Andreas Bradley from PhD student at Linköping University. I work with film cooling in gas turbines.
My name is Roland Nordhagen. I am also a PhD student from Linköping, and I work with large eddy simulation of internal flows, high flows.
Hey, I'm Vlad from PhD at TU Neutron Tech, and I'm working with boundary layer experimental work.
Hello, my name is Christopher. I'm from the University of Stuttgart, and my main research topic is DNS or roughness-induced transition.
Hello, my name is Oliver. I'm from the University of Stuttgart as well, and I'm working on stability theory and DNS of corner flow.
My name is Rakas. I'm also from University.
navigation in favor of roughness element on the layer.
Hi, my name is Jean-Louis Wardino. I'm a graduate student at Caltech, and I'm working on turbulence models for pipe flow.
Hi, my name is Florian. I'm a PhD student at KTH Mechanics, and I'm working within the field of turbulent boundary layer flow control and passive and active voltage generators.
My name is Jukka-Pekka Keskinen, and I'm from the Aalto University in Helsinki. And I'll do my PhD on LES and in the internal combustion engine. Hi, my name is Ville Vuoren, and I'm also from the Aalto University of Tech in Helsinki. And my research is about velocity simulation of combustion engines and springs.
Okay, my name is Eric Eusebio. I'm from the PH, and I work in experimental boundary layer and certified.
I am Peter, also from mechanics here at KTH, and I'm developing a DNS code for high Reynolds number turbulent pipe flow.
Hi, I'm Stefan Farmas. The newest one in mechanical department, and I'm working with the stability of the wake for the wind turbine.
Hi, my name is Johan Olsson. I'm a PhD student at mechanics. I work on ENS and LES of turbine separation.
Hello everybody, my name is Enrico Stagio. I come from Modena in Italy, from the University in Modena, where I'm not anymore a PhD student. Of course, I'm like a super researcher, and I deal with numerical simulation, direct numerical simulation of heat transfer, and sometimes I also work on numerical methods like, I don't know, compact schemes to simulate the heat transfer.
My name is Xiang, and my research topic is DNS LES of wall-bounded flows with passive scale design.
My name is Sebastian. I come from Stuttgart, PhD student. I do some research in shock boundary layer interaction using detached eddy simulation.
Hello, I'm Stefan Müller. I'm from ETH Zurich in Switzerland, where I work on numerical simulation of jet flows.
My name is Jon Warnecke. I'm a PhD student at Norditer and working on solar dynamo and doing 3D MHD modeling.
Hi, I'm Kun Kemo. I work also at Norditer, and I'm doing magnetic turbulence with regards to sunspots.
Hi, my name is Mist. I work in Norditer on DNS of MHD and boundary layer systems.
I'm also a professor at Norditer, and my name is Axel Brandenburg. I'm working on direct simulations of forced MHD turbulence and also convective turbulence. And I'm mostly interested in the dynamo effect.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Lingwood from the University of Cambridge and also a guest professor here at KTH. My interests are three-dimensional boundary layer transition, stability transition.
Okay, I think now we have heard about everybody here. Has anybody here not gotten his little envelope and name tag? Okay, I don't see this over here. Well, anyway, this we can figure out. Good. Now, there is one other organization issue, namely Internet. You should get very soon a little paper with name, login name, and a password, such that you can access the Internet. But this will come. essentially everything I wanted to say, or we wanted to say now as an introduction. I don't know, are there any questions or issues related to the school, or things that you're unsure of, or maybe also things related to the program, to the hostel, and these kind of things? Is everything more or less clear? Okay. Yeah.
Would you say anything about the project work, or just like?
Well, okay. The idea is that so first of all, you can just come here and listen to the talks. That's of course one option. If you would like to get credits for credit ECTS credit points for this spring school, then you would need to perform a project. The project would be something that you do after the school, so that basically means at home, preferably in teams of 2. Most of universities here have more than 1 participant, so then it would probably be natural if you sort of team up with somebody from the same university. The project would be something that may require a day or 2 of work, and of course depending a little bit on the project. And of course, preferably it should be something that is somewhat related to the research topic that you do. All of you, you've heard it before, do something related to turbulence, some with stability, some with ENS, some with combustion, and so on. But all these issues are somewhat related to turbulence. So it would be good if you could choose a project that is related to your research. Now, what we will do during the school, we will set up a list of possible topics. But of course, you're also very much invited to actually come up with an own topic, something, as I said, that is related, or that takes about 1 or 2 days of good work, or maybe even a bit longer, depending on how sort of useful it is. And then you will have time to do this project after the school is finished, and you can send it back to Henrik and me, and we will look through it and essentially accept it as a fulfilled project, and we will grant you respective grades. So what you can do during the school, you can pick up interesting topics that you hear during the lectures maybe, or what you can come up with by discussing with the people, and then suggest this project to us. Of course, if you don't find an interesting project, then we will provide one. Are there some other questions right now? If not, then I would suggest, actually, because we're a bit earlier than we initially thought, is that we can already start before lunch with a lecture by Henrik about transition. So that we have now maybe a quarter of an hour or 20 minutes break, and then we will start at, let's say, at 11:30 with Henrik's lecture. Now we have trouble with the internet login and passwords, so please just come here and pick up.
Let's see if these persons are here. Shahzad Imran from Leeds University. Matthias Quick. Mohammed Fatsilla from Imperial College. Abdul Hassan. And then there were some that did not get. So did you apply?